Our second question is an inequality. So we have x minus 5, x minus 6 is less than or equal to 56. So since we have a constant over here that is non-zero, we have to multiply this out. Otherwise, if this was a 0 on this side, then this would have been our critical values. But since we have a 56, we have to multiply out on the left hand side. So x multiplied by x, you get x squared. X multiplied by minus 6, you get minus 6x. Then from these two, we get minus 5x. And then from minus 5 and minus 6, we get positive 30. And this again should be less than or equal to 56. Then we combine like terms. So minus 6 minus 5, that will give us minus 11x. And then 30 minus 56, that will give us minus 26, less than or equal to 0. And then from this, now since we have 0 on this side, we can form our two brackets. And then from this, we can say, we'll put the placeholders x and x. Then factors of 26 that we can add to give us minus 11. Well, 26, let's see, 26 and 1 is 13 and 2. 13 and 2 could work if we subtract 13 from 2, but we're looking for negative 11. So we might have to subtract 11 from 2, well, 13 from 2 in order to get minus 11. So it's going to be plus 2 minus 11 is less than or equal to 0. And then from this, we can get our critical values, which would have been our answer if we're only dealing with an equation. But since it's an inequality, we get our critical values, which would be minus 2 or 11. And then you draw your little Cartesian plane, and then you mark your critical values, minus 2 and 11. Then you draw your little parabola, mimicking the shape of this parabola that you had right before factorizing, which is a positively shaped parabola. And with your your y-axis, you could put it in, but it's not really necessary for the deduction of our answer. All we really need to understand is that this is the x-axis, and above the x-axis is the region where y is positive. Below the x-axis is the region where y is negative. On the x-axis is a line called y is equals to 0. So we look at our answer, and we look at the question and see what kind of answer it's looking for. We're looking for less than or equal to. So it means we're looking for the part of our graph that is lying within this region. So it's either on the x-axis or it's below. So that will be found in between minus 2 and 11. Anything outside of this range will give us answers that are not or that don't satisfy this equation. So therefore you can say that our answer for this question will be x has to be a value between minus 2 and 11.